Welcome back to The Inspired Entrepreneur with Heather Hope. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Heather Hope with the Inspired Entrepreneur podcast. How are you doing? Happy Thursday. Today is December 10th, 2020. And I do believe yesterday was episode 100. So crazy, right? Okay, so if you're new here, my name is Heather Hope. I'm a law of attraction writer and author and podcaster. and for the last few years, I've been a law of attraction coach. I did love coaching, money coaching, and business coaching. And even a few years back, I was a depression coach. And years before that, I was a therapist. So, and now I just write and do all kinds of things. Okay, so I've written this book, this book called The Inspired Entrepreneur. It was inspired. This podcast was inspired by that book. I knew I wanted to write a book, and I knew I wanted to do a podcast. And the ideas came in one after another in like a moment. And here we are. So it's 366 days of inspiration for the entrepreneur. And it's a book that you can order on Amazon and have on your desk and refer to it. When you have an impulse, just flip to a random page. And Source knows everything that's written on all those pages. And so when you have an impulse, maybe you have a date in mind or a day or whatever, or you just feel like flipping to the current day, the message will be perfect for you. And that's what's really cool. So let's get started. So today's message is December 10th, right? Okay. Don't look for the solution. Look for the alignment. It will bring the solution. This is one of my most favorite reminders. Nearly every day. I'm one of those people, or used to be, that always, oh God, my mind like doesn't stop. I'm like consumed with so many things. You know, I'm one of those people that's kind of like, I just don't stop. I really don't stop thinking. Not to the point of like where it makes me mad, you know, or not mad, but like kind of like insane or something. Not really. But like I'm always thinking of something. I'm always thinking of something to do, something to so sometimes I get bored, and boredom like freaks me out. It really, really gets to me. Honestly, today I was bored for a while, and it really bothers me. So let me give you an example. So going back to today's message, don't look for the solution, look for the alignment. It will bring the solution. So there's some things that I needed to do today. There's only two things right now that I'm working on. Well, like on most days, there's two projects I'm working on. One of them has an end date, and the other one is my podcast. So, no, I don't work on my podcast daily. I work on it typically like 2 to 3 days a week. But today in particular, I needed to do some episodes and get a whole bunch of work done. And the other project that I'm working on, which is a class I'm taking, which I'm working on daily, and it's a lot. And so anyway, so today I wasn't feeling like doing it. I was restless. I was not focused. I was moody. I was all kinds of things. I was everything but wanting to sit down at my computer and do any of this work. And I was just like annoyed with everything. I was just having one of these moments, and this occurs probably a few times a month. And I get restless, I get bored, I get annoyed, I get like, I don't want to do this, and da 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 da. So in the back of my mind, I kept thinking, I need to meditate. I really need to meditate. Or eventually I was just like, because my tendency is to just keep trying to work and for hopes that it will just catch on and I will just work. And what I've learned over time is what I really need in those moments of really trying to make myself do something I don't want to do is to go do something else that I really would rather do. So today I kept thinking I needed to meditate, but I didn't think I was going to be able to sit for and actually focus on meditating. So I went back to bed. It was like noon. I went back to bed. I was like fully clothed. I was showered. My hair and makeup was done. My nice outfit, everything. And at noon, I was like, just go back to bed. Go take a nap. And so I laid down and I relaxed and I was so comfortable and I kind of fell asleep. It was kind of like a half sleep, kind of meditation, kind of just bliss. I felt so good. And so I did that for about an hour and a half. And when I got up, because I couldn't lay there any longer, I got up and I went to my office and I got to work. I was so focused. I was feeling refreshed. I was not having any of the issues I was having before. I felt good. And I'm like, see, see, Heather, you have to listen to what your mind is, what you're feeling. And so, most of the time I'm really good about that. Like if I'm really struggling to focus on work or whatever it is that I'm, working towards that day, I will go do something else. One of the things is I've been watching a lot of comedy on YouTube. I've been into Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy, right? I haven't seen him in years. And so I've been watching a lot of his clips. They're like 3 to 20 minutes or so, right? And so sitting there just enjoying comedy is wonderful. And, and then taking a nap and then, just allowing myself to feel better, to focus on things to make me feel better. And then I can do the stuff because these are things that I want to do. Just in those moments, I don't want to do them, right? But in the grand scheme, it's like these things I enjoy. These are things that I actually really enjoy doing when I'm doing them. But if I'm struggling really hard to do them, to get started, to focus anything, it's not the right time. I'm not lined up with it. I'm not in the vortex, right? We all know get into the vortex and then, right? Get into a good mood and then do the things, right? So don't look for the solution. So my solution, I was just like looking, like trying to figure out how to feel better to do my work, or how am I going to do my work? How am I going to get myself focused? I was kind of like looking for the solution for that. The solution was to go chill out. The solution was go meditate or go back to bed. Do something like that. Just take a time out. Allow the momentum to subside, the momentum of struggle, because it was catching momentum. I was struggling a lot today because of a lot of it was just boredom. Like I have those moments during this year. I've had a lot of those moments of I can't really go anywhere, or I don't want to, right? I do, but I don't. Like I'm so used to not going anywhere now that it's like even if I felt like going anywhere, there's nowhere to go or I don't want to go. It's complicated, right? And it's like it's boredom, it's frustration, it's like I don't go to a job. Maybe I should just do something just to get out of the house, like do some kind of work, you know what I mean? Like do something to get myself out of kind of this rut or this day-to-day thing. So anyway, so every so often I tell myself, Heather, maybe you just need to sleep a little bit more. There's nothing wrong with sleeping more. Like lately, I haven't been sleeping like wonderfully at night. I think it's my bed. I don't know. I'm a little uncomfortable. So I gave myself permission today. Sleep a little bit more. Sleep a little bit more. If you're kind of having that funky mood, a funky feeling, just go back to bed for a little while. Reduce that resistance. Let it go. And then come back, feel refreshed, feel better, feel a little bit more rested. That's what sleep's there for, right? To rest you to reduce the resistance. So don't look for the solution, look for the alignment. It will bring the solution. The alignment will always bring the solution. But I know that once you catch that momentum kind of going downhill with your mood, it's hard to see. It's hard to see, like, to find the alignment first. Go back, find the alignment, feel better. That's a struggle, right? Because the momentum is strong it's picking up momentum of going down, right? That mood's going down. And to raise that, that's why, Abraham tells us, go take a nap. Go take the nap to release that resistance, release that momentum during that sleep time. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.